All right, beautiful people, we're about to get into Joey Diaz tells a story about robbing his neighbor. Dog is hilarious, so I can only imagine. Let's get into it.
So I got this apartment with Jimmy Burkle, and we're sharp. We're making salads every night. We're getting different types of weed every night. There was a dude that we just told, you get good weed, just bring it over. Don't worry about the money, just bring it over. The money will be here when you get here. So every night, as soon as we're about to eat, we hear. Every fucking night, as soon as, like if we were cooking like a steak, like,
Yeah.
And listen, brother to brother, you know I ain't gonna lie to you. I would get off the bus, and I would walk into City Market, and I would buy like a jar of peanut butter, but I'd have a pillowcase.
Yeah.
Turn him up. He
Two
talking too low.
steaks, a package of Oscar Mayer salami, a head of lettuce. I would pay for the head of lettuce.
Yeah.
I would pay for the mayonnaise. I would take the 2 lobster tails, the 2 steaks, and I'd buy like iced tea mix. And I'd walk, and I'd go up and talk to the owner. How you doing with the lobster tails and the steaks in the bag? And I'd go home and we'd cook fucking salad with Oscar Mayer with Italian vinaigrette and the whole thing. I mean, we did this every night, the same fucking meal. That's how crazy I was. But every night, as we were gonna go cutting the fucking steak, there was this guy Ken, and he was from Kentucky.
And he just showed up.
Ken always just showed up. Oh my goodness, is that a steak? Last time I had myself a steak, it was a beautiful summer day, and he would just go on for, is that a bong? Is that, man, I haven't smoked marijuana in so long, my lips are starting to get, and he would have an anecdote for everything.
Everything.
And I would tolerate him because I'm a comic. You know, at that time I didn't know anything about comedy, but he made me kind of laugh. But my buddy didn't fucking like him at all. And he would always say, fucking Ken, what the fuck? You know, get the fuck out of here. And I go, you know.
Yeah.
So this went on.
No one would knock on my door. That's crazy.
No.
freak
He
me
lived
out.
upstairs, and he always wanted to know what you were doing.
Yeah.
And he always invited you to something. Man, there's a party up in the bar with the band's cracking. Yeah, we'll go up there, pick up some bitches. But when you got up there, he always left his wallet at home. There was always a dilemma with Ken.
There was a by the way.
Ken didn't bother me at all. Ken didn't bother me.
Need
at
people
all.
like that.
You know, there was times that he would come down, I cut the steak in half and give it to Ken. There was times he bothered him. You know, like he got my nerves by telling me a long story about Kentucky and shit. And this went on. For about a year and a half.
Wow.
And I like Ken. So one fucking day. Now, we lived in the basement and Ken lived, it's like the office under here. And he lived in the office on top. And there was a balcony. And one day Ken comes in and he shows me, he goes, let me show you something. You know, and he shows me his brand new helmet.
Helmet?
Yeah, like, well, helmet. And he goes, yeah, didn't I tell you?
Like football helmet?
No, I'm a bicycle rider, man. What do you think I go on the weekends? I ride bicycles. And he's telling me all this shit about his bicycles, and he shows me his new 10-speed with his fucking cleats and how he's going to run up and down the hill. So I said, where'd you get this? But he's telling me it's a $3,000 bike and all this shit. And I go, so come downstairs, tell me about all this.
Yeah.
So I go, tell me about this fucking thing. And he goes, well, my granddaddy passed, and he left me like 20 large, and you know, he left me a note to enjoy myself, and I reckon I enjoyed myself, and I bought a bicycle and a helmet and goggles, and I bought some dessert, and I bought some groceries, and I said, so, Doug, what was the story? Nothing for Uncle Joey. A little something, a bag of weed, something. I mean, 2 years.
Yeah.
This was just like, and I didn't, the other guy would get mad. Thought the guy could
He's been
be
coming to
me.
your place for 2 years.
2 years. Every fucking day at 6:30 on Sundays, and not even a rolling paper. And then he would go home to Kentucky. You wouldn't see him for a month. So I just asked him one day, I go, Kentucky, what's the story? You know, buy a bag of dope, bring it down. He's like, man, I can't do it. I only got like $800 left. I go, you got $10,800 left? He's like, oh yeah, I bought this badass jacket. I'm wearing it tonight. Right? And I'm like, oh really? I go, well, dog, get a steak for me and Jimmy. He goes, nah, man, those days are over. And he just blade out and insulted us.
Wow.
And Jimmy's like, we should just beat the fuck out of him. Let's let him go out.
Oh, yeah, because he had that bike there, didn't he?
No. I was going to take the rest of his dough. I know he was cheap and he wasn't going to take it all. He was going to hide it. And after because I had just insinuated to him that he should, Jesus Christ, buy a fucking bottle of beer.
Yeah.
And he got all offensive. And that's when he left. And I was like, you're right, Jimmy. He goes, I told you he's a piece of shit.
It's not crazy right here, but it just goes to show you how people are. They want stuff from you, but they don't want to get nothing to you.
Like, all right. And Jimmy didn't say nothing about it. I just said, all of a sudden, Jimmy's like, I had a rough week. I got to go to bed. I go, all right, go to bed. And I stayed up. I waited for this motherfucker to leave. It was a Friday night. I heard them woo and fucking get in the car and go to Aspen. They were going to Aspen. I went out there and made sure they got on the road. And I went right to work. I wanted to see if his windows were open. Nothing. The ones in the kitchen. I was like, God damn. I had to go around the back. He lived a level up. Thank God I was in shape. I took a couch. I put a chair on top of the couch.
You up the balcony?
Oh, you know I did, motherfucker. I put a thing on top of that. And I fucking climbed up to the balcony, and sure as money, he left the sliding door open. Or maybe not. I think I had to go in there. I was that good in those days. If you had an apartment in that complex,
yeah,
I was getting in. I knew all the ins because I practiced on my own apartment.
Isn't that crazy?
Who the fuck you think you're dealing with? Me and Jimmy was an engineer, so he gave me every angle. I had every way to get into every door.
You practiced on your own apartment.
Every door. I had every door down. Any door you had. We had a tool to get into any door in that complex, whether the key was on this side or the key was on that side. I had the master to the top.
That's fucking genius.
We knew how to slide the fucking door out. If you had 2 kilos or something, I'd slide the whole sliding window up. You know me. We knew all that. Like, we were prepared for all that. Plus, I had a dude. At that time, I was taking...
Take care of your business with same-day financing options and a hassle-free...
Hold on, y'all.
Electrical courses?
Yes.
For what?
Knew how to slide the fucking door out. If you had 2 kilos or something, I'd slide the whole sliding window up. You know me. We knew all that. Like, we were prepared for all that. Plus, I had a dude. At that time, I was taking electrical courses. And there was a dude.
Electrical courses?
Yes. Like,
for what? To be an electrician?
I was going to Colorado Mountain College. And you had to take, like, history and a fucking math. And then you had to take, like, an elective. And my friend said, take the residential wiring, bro. You get a job at Aspen Electric. And they paid like $10 an hour. So I got a job at Aspen Electric. I did really well. I wired a house, and I got the job. And they put me on a truck with this dude from Minneapolis. And I started talking to the dude, man. And the dude was the real fucking deal, right? The guy used to take me to his house. Great wife, you know. From time to time, we'd smoke a joint, you know. What was I talking about?
You were talking about breaking into Kian's apartment.
So we became friends.
Yeah.
And whenever it was an electrical situation.
I do that all the time, y'all. Y'all can ask any of my friends. I get to ranting. I forget the point. I'm getting better, though. I'm definitely getting better.
I go to him. And he tell me exactly how to fucking kick a system down, what it was, you know, how to do it. I was in a different realm when I was up there at 19 because this was what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
And now here I am in it. I was in it. I had 2 different ways to go in your house. The stuff around but I was shitting him where I lived. That was the first lesson I was learning that I was getting, there was A, B, C, D, then E, F, there was like 6, there was like 9 or 10 buildings. I was getting 1 person in every building. But they were all semi-coke dealers, so nobody could say nothing.
Right.
I wouldn't get them for a lot. I would set them up for like a 3-day boom, 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 boom. Once ski season came, you're out of the house.
Wait, you didn't take everything?
Why?
Well, who are they going to call if they're selling coke?
So let's pretend you got 3 ounces of coke in the house.
Yeah.
I go to your house and take a hat.
Listen closely, y'all. This is bananas. You hear me?
set them up for like a 3-day boom, 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 boom. Once ski season came, you're out of the house.
Wait, you didn't take everything?
Why?
Well, who are they going to call if they're selling coke?
So let's pretend you got 3 ounces of coke in the house.
Yeah.
I go to your house and take a half ounce of the clean stuff. So when you come back from skiing, you're like, what the fuck happened? I had that much time. I had that much time.
So what'd you get out of Ken's apartment?
So out of Ken's apartment, well, no, but Ken's apartment was tough. He knew. At that time, nobody knew what I was doing, but he had an idea.
He fucking knew.
He used to tell me, man, somebody around here is burglarizing these apartments.
I don't know, yeah.
And I would go, that's fucked up. And then I went into his pad. I mean, everywhere. The bicycle, I looked behind the bicycle, there was a pouch.
Yeah.
I looked everywhere. The closets. I went downstairs, and I'm like, fuck, I didn't look in the bathroom. And I went right back upstairs. I left the door open because I would hear him. I'd lock the door and then jump out his back thing. It wasn't, in those days, I didn't care about a 10-foot drop. I was only 195. I could do a 10-foot drop all fucking day. So I said, fuck it, let me go to his bathroom. I went to his bathroom, looked in the shower, looked in his slippers, the fucking door. I opened up the candle. Nothing. He's got pills in that thing, but he's got those cans of Band-Aid.
Yeah.
A little can of Band-Aid, Lee.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Look at Lee. You don't even know.
You know what the can of Band-Aid looks like?
Now it's cardboard.
Yeah.
But back
But
in
it was
the
like
day, it
aluminum.
was metal.
Yeah.
No,
The hard one.
Yeah, the tin.
And back in the day, they didn't have the tin. It just sealed.
Yep.
Bro, I opened it up. I looked in there, and there it was. Ben Franklin after Ben Franklin.
How many?
After 8 of them. But I knew it would break him. It was the last of his
Did you
Gitas.
take it all?
Every single dime. Now, if he would have bought a steak, I would have taken a deuce, just as tax, and closed the seal.
Yeah.
If he bought a steak, you still
He still would have took it if he would have bought the steak.
would have broken.
Sure, just to test my knowledge. You know what I'm saying? In those days, I told you, I was 24/7. I had to test my knowledge. Even my brother Lee, I would have gone into your room. He's got $2,000. All I need is $55. He ain't gonna bother. He ain't gonna bother me.
Yeah.
Shit. You know what I'm saying? He's my little dog.
Yeah.
Look at him.
So you got 800, and did he come down to the apartment?
The next day, with a piece of like Scotch tape, and he goes, "Diaz, wake up, man! I got home from dancing last night, and somebody broke into my goddamn house. But I got a fingerprint off the balcony." And I knew I wore gloves.
Yeah.
You know me, I was huge. In those days, I had like the boxing gloves in the back. I had a
This man was a real expert in burglary.
Wait,
I had a
you broke in wearing boxing gloves?
No, what are you retarded?
That man high as hell.
No,
Y'all, this ad don't hurry up and play. Or is that the end? That's the end? That's the end, y'all. I had a good time watching that with y'all. I am your girl, InAVeeCoop. Down piece in the InAVeeCoop to be exact. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. All that good stuff, man. Come over to the Coop Troop Live every single day, 2:30 to 4:30 p.m. Eastern time zone. All right? Till next time. Thank you for joining.